Hello, hi, this is Anusha Siruri. Today I am going to discuss about molecular orbital energy level diagrams. Here, before going to start molecular orbital energy level diagram, firstly the energy order of different molecular orbitals we have to understand. Here, up to 14 electron system, the energy order of molecular orbitals sigma 1s is less than sigma star 1s is less than sigma 2s is less than sigma star 2s is less than pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, which is less than sigma 2pz, which is less than pi star 2px equal to pi star 2py, which is less than sigma star 2pz. So this is the energy order for up to 14 electron system. Above 14 electron system, which is greater than 14 electron. Here, above 14 electron system, here sigma 1s is less than sigma star 1s is less than sigma 2s is less than sigma star 2s is less than. Here instead of this pi 2px pi 2py, we will get sigma 2pz here. Sigma 2pz, which is less than pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, which is less than, remaining same, pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, which is less than sigma star 2pz. So this is the energy order for up to 14 electron system as well above 14 electron system. So by knowing the energy order for different molecular orbitals, that is bonding as well as anti-bonding, we can easily draw the molecular orbital diagrams. Okay, so let us see by taking the nitrogen as example. Here MOED, molecular orbital diagram for nitrogen molecule. So nitrogen is a homonuclear diatomic molecule, means here same atoms, di means 2, homo means same nucleus, homonuclear diatomic molecule. So here the bond exists between two same atoms, right? So N single bond N. Here in this nitrogen having atomic number 7, we know that electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, so total 7. Here also this nitrogen is having total 7 electrons, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Right. So firstly, how can we draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram? So what are the orbitals, atomic orbitals present in this 1s, 2s, 2p? So based on that, here firstly we will write the molecular orbitals that formed by the overlapping of atomic orbitals. Here firstly 1s overlapping may gives sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. So sigma star 1s. After that 2s may give 2s. So sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. 2p orbitals. So we know that 2p is having 3 degenerate orbitals. So 3 degenerate orbitals, px, py, pz. Here also px, py, pz. Right. So how many electrons in 1s orbital? 2 electrons. 1s2. Here also 1s2. So 4 electrons may fill it in bonding as well as anti-bonding molecular orbital. Likewise, 2s also having 2 electrons. So 2s orbital is also having 2 electrons in each nitrogen atom. So that we'll get 2 electrons in bonding as well as anti-bonding. 4 electrons filled in the bonding as well as anti-bonding molecular orbital. Right. So what about p orbital? 2p3. So according to Hund's principle, 1 electron occupied in the each orbital. So there is no chance of pairing. So 3 electrons gets occupied in the p orbitals. Right. So here in already we explained that here up to 14 electron system. So how many electrons here? 7 plus 7, total 14 electrons. So up to 14 electron system, we have to follow the first energy order. That means firstly pi 2px, pi 2py will come, pi 2px, pi 2py will come. After that sigma 2pz, sigma 2pz. Here pi star, this is common for 2 orders, up to 14 or above 14, this is common. Pi star 2px, pi star 2py, this is sigma star 2pz. Right? How many electrons available? 3 plus 3, total 6. So 6 electrons get occupied within this. Right? So 6 electrons. Firstly 1 electrons after pairing will be takes place because these 2 pi orbitals are degenerate orbitals. After that sigma 2pz orbital is also filled because of the availability of electrons. So total 6 electrons are filled within the bonding only, bonding molecular orbital. Right? So anti-bonding orbitals not filled with the electrons. Total 6 electrons are filled within this molecular, bonding molecular orbitals only. So this is the energy level diagram for nitrogen. Right? After this, based on the arrangement, we can calculate the bond order as well as bond length here based on this arrangement. Here in this, any unpaired electrons present in this molecular orbitals? No. Here, no unpaired electrons present in the molecular orbital, so that it is having diamagnetic property. Nitrogen molecule is having diamagnetic property. According to molecular orbital theory, if any unpaired electrons present in molecular orbitals having paramagnetic character, that molecule having paramagnetic nature. But in the case of nitrogen, no unpaired electrons present, so that it is having diamagnetic property. Let us see how we can calculate the bond order. Bond order of a molecule. Bond order is equal to half the electrons present in half the value of number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. So half the value of how many electrons? We can consider outermost because this 1s orbital related to non-bonding orbitals. So this molecular orbitals doesn't involve in the bonding, so that we can consider these two, 2s and 2p, enough. Right? Or same will get whether a consideration of 1s also gives same bond order, but here 2s and 2p enough for the calculation of bond order. Here how many electrons present in bonding molecular orbital? 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6. Here 8. Here 2 plus 2 plus 2. Total 6 plus 2, 8. Bonding orbitals nothing but sigma 2s, pi 2px, pi 2py, sigma 2pz. Right? So here total 8 electrons. In anti-bonding, 2 star electrons. 2 plus 2, that's it. Okay, no more electrons in the p orbital, anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Right? So here in this, 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So the triple bond exists between nitrogen and nitrogen. Two atoms. Here the triple bond exists between the two nitrogen atoms. So this is about nitrogen molecule. If you have any doubts, please comment below. Thank you all.